morning, everyone. Oh, good to see you. Good to see you.
Am I on? Thank
Yes,
you.
you are.
Thank
yes,
you. I'm
yeah.
always on.
You're
What can I
always
say?
on. You're never off.
It's so good to see all of you here on an August morning. We're all doing great here in the Valley, are we not?
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. And
Yes.
those of you that are online, we're grateful that you're in the room with us because we have a wonderful service for you today. But first, we have somebody special to celebrate.
Yes.
Bob. It is Bob's birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you. So are you 21 yet, Bob?
Again.
Are you 21 yet?
Oh,
Okay.
man. Okay. Bob, you've been with our center for, is it like 15
God, how
years,
many
20
years?
years? 17 years.
Wow.
And you've been just such a wonderful person to have here on our stage.
Yes, yes.
And there just was something wrong about you playing while we're singing you your birthday song. I was just going, this just isn't right. But thank you for all you do for our center. You're part of the family, and we're so grateful you're with us.
So blessed. So
Thank
blessed.
you.
Yeah. All right.
So people who are here for the first time, any newbies here to our center for the first, we go
Stand up. We want to
just wanna say
welcome you.
hello. Woo,
Yeah.
look at that energy. Woo-hoo.
You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. All right. So we're so happy you're here. Please, after the service, go over to the welcome table, and Bud, who's on our board, he'll
Go
be
stand up,
over
Bud, if
there.
you would.
Stand up, Bud, so they can see how cute you are. And he'll be over at the welcome table. We've got some gifts, a few little gifts for you, and we're so happy that you're here today.
Yeah, and if there's anybody here for the first time that's online, please go to our donate button or to our email button where you can get our email blasts every week so that you can get a link to our service and see what's going on at our center. We would love to have everybody, whether you're here in the Valley or elsewhere, we would love for you to be a part of our spiritual community because there's a home here for everybody, right?
For everybody.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. We love everybody that's here and participates, and we even love those that aren't here. Right.
Yeah.
We love everybody.
They're here in spirit.
That's right. Is that it?
No, we have a couple live announcements. So the
Oh.
bookstore is closed today. We are so very sorry about that. We're taking inventory, which means that Elizabeth and Reverend William aren't here today. So,
And knowing Elizabeth, she's out shopping for more things.
yeah. And even
So-
though you and I are very talented, we don't have what she's got in
No.
running a bookstore. So
No.
we're very sorry, but we'll be back open next Sunday. You can,
She'll be
you can
back
buy
then.
things. And
Yes.
I'm sure she'll have new things from her
I'm
journey.
sure she will.
Yeah.
I'm sure she will.
Also, for those of you that already purchased name badges, we've got them for you available. I'm going to be working, actually, this is something I can do. I'm going to be working the name badge table after service. So if you'd like to pick up your name badge or if you would like to purchase one, please come see me. They're $15, and that just pays for the material. If you want one, though, come sign up. We'll get you a name badge next week. So
Yeah, so I was surprised at how many people
I
have
know.
already ordered them and bought them, and so it's great. It helps us out
it
a
helps.
lot.
See, it's a self-serving thing because now we don't have to memorize
Right,
so
and
many
then
people's
each other,
names.
you get to know each other that way, right? Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for live announcements. We've got our recorded announcements, and then we're going to just let the music take you away. So here we go.
All right.
Here are this week's announcements for Spiritual Center of the Desert. If you would like prayer, please go to the Om Room after service and a practitioner will pray for you. If you're traveling a lot this summer but want to continue giving to the center, consider enrolling in auto tithing. Contact the office for details. Coming up this week at the center, on Monday at 9 a.m., Qigong meets in Costa Hall. On Tuesday at 11 a.m., Dr. Laura has her book study, Mind Magic by James Ardoti, MD. Also on Tuesday, Healing Hearts meets at 4 p.m. in Costa Hall. On Thursday at 9 a.m., join Dr. Dale in her virtual Sacred Circle. You can find the Zoom link on our website. On Saturday at 12:30 p.m., Spirit of Women has their monthly gathering in the sanctuary. Our special guest is Tracy Smith. Tracy will be teaching us a variety of practices designed to center us in spirit and in the present moment. Bring a yoga mat and a journal. On Sunday after service, it's karaoke brunch. Please let us know in advance if you'll be attending. You can sign up through the website or call the office. Please save the date for the following events. On Wednesday, August 21st at 6:30 p.m., it's our monthly drum circle with Reverend William. Please bring your own drum or another instrument that goes with a drum circle. On Friday, August 23rd at 6 p.m., it's sound immersion right here in the sanctuary. Pick up a copy of our August calendar in the foyer so you know what's going on the rest of the month. Our summer office hours are Sunday through Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please know that you can always reach us by phone. If you have any questions or you would like more information, please call us at 760-346-4649 or visit our website at pdspiritualcenter.org. Have a great week.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing there in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
Something that I have always loved about this center is there's a lot of soul here. We just saw it, and you see it in everybody. I see it in all of you, and I know that in our everyday lives, we get really disconnected sometimes from our soul because we get caught up in what people are saying and the diversity, or not the diversity, but the division that happens sometimes. And then our soul gets totally ignored. But here in this sanctuary, this is where we reconnect. This is where we can drop into that state, that safety, that love. Ernest Holmes and many, many spiritual teachers tell us that there's a place inside of ourselves that's untouched by anything in this world. It's a place of purity. It's a place of unlimited love and energy. And when we come into a place like this, we can feel it because it's in the walls. It's in all of us. It's in the energy of this room because this place is just like what lives inside of us, a place that is untouched by the happenings of this world. It is love, it is peace, it is spirit, and it's everywhere we are. And so we're going to go into a little meditation, some quiet time right now. So if you'd like to close your eyes, that's fine. And just put your hand on your heart right now and feel your heart. Feel your heart. We're going to press the pause button on our minds right now. Give it a moment to just calm down so that our heart can speak to us. So our soul communicates to us in the silence to tell us what we need to know, to tell us what we might be ignoring about the sweetness of life that dwells within, the possibilities to, yes, live in peace, to live in harmony, because, you know, we got that inside of us. There's a pattern, a divine pattern in all of us. And when we recognize it, everything comes into alignment with it. And so let's take a breath of air in. And as we exhale, just allow yourself to relax and tune into your soul.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment here, to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready,
we are to know that we are ready, and for the words of assurance, let it be, let it be. So in the stillness of this moment, savor with me the comforting words of Ernest Holmes. Eternal peace, undisturbed and quiet, I feel thy calm. Let us appreciate the comforting oneness of this spiritual community where lives are changed, hearts are healed, and new life is revealed. Surrendering more deeply into this calming, enduring peace that centers us in this very moment. Join me in recognizing our eternal peacemaker, uniting us in and as its love, light, joy, health, well-being, and peace. Feel eternal peace wrapping you in a calming assurance, like a warm blanket, rocking you gently as I recognize that good is all there is. Breathe in peace and allow gratitude to live in your heart. No matter what is happening in and around us or in our world, the quiet place within us is where we are able to go to be calmed and ready for what's happening now, next, and beyond. Here, undisturbed and quiet, I envision all of us, in fact, all humanity, living within a protective bubble of peace that keeps us safe and serene. Because I know that peace on earth begins with me, my thoughts, words, and actions are peace-filled. Like ripples on a golden pond, peace reaches out from me and thee, touching far more than we can see. I give thanks for our instant, constant access to God's everlasting, all-encompassing peace, which we willingly, lovingly share with others. One calm thought, one caring word, one compassionate act at a time. With full faith that these truths are accepted and acted upon in infinite mind, I gratefully release this prayer with calm confidence that all is unfolding for all of us in divinely perfect ways. I simply let go, let God, I let it be, and invite you to join me in affirming. And so it is.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. I awake to this holy silence. I hear all that has never been said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. I awake to this holy silence. I hear all that has never been said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. You find God, you find yourself. And we find God, we find ourselves. Take all of your wasted honor, every little past frustration. Take all of your so-called problems, better put them in quotation. Say what you need to say. 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 Walking like a one-man army, fighting with the shadows in your head, living out the same old moment, knowing you'd be better off instead if you could only say what you need to say. 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 Have no fear for giving in. Have no fear for giving over. You'd better know that in the end, it's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say again. Even if your hands are shaking and your faith is broken, even as your eyes are closing, do it with a heart wide open. Wide open. Say what you need to say. 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 Yeah.
Guys, that was so good. So good. So, this talk today is for me. I hope you get something out of it. But this is for me. So I thought, if any of you who really know me, I'm a little snarky. Okay, that's just my personality. I don't walk around, that's just not me. So I thought I'd start off with this. Common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it most never use it. Right? Why is that? Why is that? And then when somebody says something stupid, just say yikes and move on, right? And then I would like to apologize to anyone I have not offended yet. Please be patient, I'll get to you shortly. All right, so I want to start with this. So whenever you're in conflict with someone, there's one factor that can make the difference between damaging your relationship, deepening it. That factor is attitude. Mine is zip it. I learned at what triggered my talk today is I made the mistake of saying something political before my class started with somebody there, and that person had the complete different perspective than me. And I don't know if you've encountered that. And I realized, and as a minister, I need to zip it, you know. So I just wanted to kind of touch on this. And then what triggered it this week is my sister sent me a video, a political video, and then I sent her one on the opposite side. And she just, oh, that's phony and blah, blah, blah. And I said, here's the thing, Tracy. I said, I love you. You're my sister. I love you. You're not going to change my mind, and I'm not going to change your mind. And so we have to honor each other's perspective. And so that's kind of what I want to I kind of wanted to go to. So what is more important, what happens to us in our daily lives or how we react to what is happening? Because that's the main thing. It's like, why do we have to be so divisive? Why can't, when I was growing up, you weren't supposed to talk about religion, politics, and was it money, sex? I don't know what it was, but there were 3 of them. And I don't remember ever, when I was growing up, it being this political, in all my life. So this is Dr. James Doty. I'm going to have a lot of quotes from him. We're doing a book study, Mind Magic, and Dr. James Doty is a neuroscientist. He had a horrific childhood. His father was an alcoholic. His mother had a stroke when he was young, and he had a really, really rough childhood. And he one day it was really bad at home, and he got on his bike, and he was about 8 years old, and he rode into this magic shop, and there was a lady in there. And she called him in, and she could see that there was something wrong with him. He was upset. She said, come here. And so she talked to him. She said, you're having a rough life, aren't you? And he goes, yeah. And she said, well, I'm here for the next 14 days. Please come in and visit me. I'm going to help you. 6 weeks? Oh, 6 weeks. Thank you. Anyway, she was going to, thank you, Sophia. Thank you for correcting me on that one. That was a good one. Yeah. Anyway, so she really helped him and made him understand. So Dr. James, he said this, to harness the full potential of our inner power, to manifest our intention, it is necessary to work not just with the brain, but with the heart. Because here's the thing. Our brains, yes, we need our brains and stuff, but it's our heart. That's why I always talk about when people come into our sanctuary, they feel the energy, because that's where your energy comes from, is your heart. Your heart triggers your brain to help you manifest what you want, but it's what's in your heart. That's where the power is in our hearts. That's why we have our thing, changing lives one heart at a time. Because we know if you change your heart and your perspective and the way you deal with each other, it changes the world. So the quotes that I have today, most of them are going to be from Dr. Doty, from the book that we're doing. And so what he does is every morning, before he wakes up, he says he sits on the side of his bed and he does what he calls the alphabet of the heart. And the first letter is C for compassion. Sympathetic consciousness of others' distress together with a desire to alleviate it. That's what the Webster Dictionary says. And Dr. Doty says, and don't forget to be compassionate with yourself. Have compassion for people. Feel if there's anything you can do to help somebody. Janice, I still think of what she did. Okay, do you mind if I share that story? Okay, so we're in our book study, and she starts crying. And because she saw a homeless, I would never have this courage. She saw a homeless man over by Sears there, the old mechanic, the old garage thing, sleep. And she went up and she said, do you need anything? Do you need any food? And she took him in her car and drove him over to Trader Joe's and bought him food. I would never have, I might give somebody money, but I would never be that brave and that, it was his eyes that got you. And she went over there and she took him to Trader Joe's, bought him food. Then she knew he wasn't well, and she took him to Eisenhower, to the emergency room, to help him. That is a compassionate heart. That, I'm happy you came here today so I could share. I hope it's okay that I share that. But that touched me. I thought, wow, you might think your life sucks at times, but our lives are so fabulous compared to what's going on, the Middle East and stuff. Be compassionate with people. Let's use that power that we have, because the energy you put out in the universe, it comes back to you, pressed down and overflowing. Without you even that's not your purpose, but it will in amazing ways. So the next one is dignity. Treat yourself and others with care and compassion, being respectful, listening to other views respectfully. We need to practice that. We need this. There's a lot of disrespect of people's opinions and so forth. And if you share your opinion and they share theirs, don't think it's going to be the same as yours, and you don't have to force yours on somebody else. Honor everybody where they are, and give them their dignity. E is equanimity, inner calmness during challenging times. Realize there's something you can learn during difficult times. So look at your life. When you think back on things that happened in your life that may have been challenging you, but for that challenge, you might not have gone down a different road that made a huge difference in your life. I look at that. I learned at a very young age to zip it with my family. I learned I'm never gonna win this argument, so why even go there? And so this was a big zip it that really shocked my family. So I ran off at the age of 19 and I married my husband, who was 11 years older than me. And I didn't tell my parents. I got married on August 21st, and my mom's birthday is August 29th, and I didn't want to ruin her birthday. So, because I knew they were going to be upset. But I made the mistake of telling a girlfriend of mine that worked where I used to work in the snack bar at Ralph's Groceries in Simi Valley. And she called to see how I was doing. I said, oh, Bill and I got married, but don't say anything until after August 29th because I don't want my parents to know. Well, the manager of the grocery store lived across the street from my house. And I think it was August 29th, but I hadn't called my mom yet. And she mentioned, oh, Bill Shackelford, got married, Laura married Bill Shackelford. So my brother's coming home from school. Oh, first what happened was my mom calls me at work. She said, you didn't call us this weekend. I used to call every weekend. I didn't call that weekend, and because I was married and I wasn't ready to tell her. And my mom calls me and says, we worry about you. It's not like you're married or you're single and you're on your own. So I go, okay. So on my break, I told my mom that. I said, Mom, you better sit down. First thing she said, are you pregnant? And I go, no, Mom, I'm not pregnant, blah, blah, blah. She said, oh, my God. Anyway, so my brother comes home from school, and he's good friends with the neighbor across the street. And my mom's in the kitchen crying. My brother walks in and goes, Mom. He said, Bill Shackelford married some 19-year-old girl that used to work at Ralph's with him. And my mom goes, yeah, that's your sister, And, of course, they're all crying. And it obviously worked out well, We were together for over 21 years and stuff. But so sometimes you just have to zip it. I learned very young that I'm not going to change your mind. And so my dad, he calls that, why didn't you tell us that, you wanted to? And I said, Daddy, if I would have told you, what would you have done? He said, I would have made you come home and we would talk about it. And I go, yeah, and I didn't want to talk about it. I'd already made up my mind. And, and so we worked it all out with my family. But sometimes you have to follow your heart and you have to do what you know is right for you. That's so just that inner calmness and knowing that even if you have challenges in your life, they're pushing you in a direction. Just open your heart for that. Forgiveness. This is from Webster. A conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or revenge toward a person or group who has harmed you, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness. Right? And think about times when you've got to just let it go. Somebody did something to you. You don't have to be around, but forgive them. That's an energy that you're sending out into the universe. Gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Don't waste your life focusing on what you don't have. Because the more that you appreciate what you do have in your life, the more things you're going to attract. Remember, your heart is that energy that is going out. That's why I love hearts, because I know that the more energy that I put out positive in the world, it affects the world and it comes back to me. Humility. Don't think you are better than someone else or try to impress anyone. Just be yourself. Be your authentic self, because you are fabulous. You are fabulous just the way you are. You don't need to impress anybody, and don't think you're better than someone else. We are all on our path going through what we're going through. We're all unique. We all bring that uniqueness to the world. None of us are exactly the same. Oh my God, if I told you some of the things that, ask Eric, some of the things I've said. I love to laugh. I love to just have a good time. We're here for such a short time. Lighten up, right? Just lighten up. Right? Integrity, your commitment to honesty and a willingness to do what is right. And you do what is right for you. You don't need to tell anybody you're doing that wrong. Who are you? No, they're doing what they feel is right for them. You might think they're crazy, but you know what? That's their journey. That's their experience. Justice, to recognize our responsibility for the gifts we have is to care for those who are the most vulnerable. That's what Janice did. This poor guy had been on meth, he had no teeth, and she took care of him. I guarantee you that he will never forget that. And that could have been a turning point in his life. You'll never know. But you did such a beautiful thing. When you feel moved to do something like that, do it. You're there for a reason too in that moment. And then kindness, a type of behavior marked by acts of generosity, consideration, rendering assistance or concern for others without expecting praise or reward in return. You just do things. Just do things. Just even as much as a smile to somebody, or you see somebody in a grocery store and you go, oh God, I love your outfit. Just yes. I wasn't talking, I was talking to her. No. Anyway, just see people. Just let people know they're seen. That even means something to somebody. Just to know that they're being seen, that somebody saw them and cared. Just be kind, let somebody, in your grocery store, you get a cart and you pull, and somebody comes up and helps you get it out. That is so sweet. Just things like that. It's those little things in life that make such a difference in our lives. And the last one is love encompasses it all. And that's the truth. Remember that energy from your heart. Be that love. Be that divine, loving energy in the world. You don't need to battle. You need to love. So every word you speak is a prayer. Remember that. Every word. So watch what you're saying. What are you praying for, talking about? If you talk about negative things, those are the things that are going to be your experience. And how do our casual conversations support or deny our perspective? So be careful. Be careful in those little things that you say. And, if you know you're with the right person or whatever, you can be snarky, huh? And so, anyway, I wish I could tell you the first conversation Eric and I had, but I can't. But anyway, just have fun with life. We are so blessed that we live where we live, and we have the lives that we have. And the more that you live in that state of gratitude and joy for what you have, the more you're going to experience of it. That's what your heart does. Your heart is a magnet. If you're angry and you're sending out that energy, that's what's going to come back to you. So remember this. We are each unique and beautiful, but together we are a masterpiece. So end your lesson.
That was amazing, Dr. Laura. Thank you. I think we all needed that.
Thank you.
So I would like to invite the ushers to come forward as we prepare for our offertory. And I gotta just share this with you. Sometimes summers they're not lucrative for us here. But in July, we were in the black, and it's because of all of you guys. And I want to thank you. Dr. Laura wants to thank you. All of us, the Board of Trustees wants to thank you, because we love this place so much, and we know the importance of staying alive for everybody, because this is a place where consciousness expands, where we nurture each other, and we find our power and purpose in life. And so thank you for believing in us and what we're doing and our vision. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and let's continue meeting that potential for the summer to be in the black again in August. So thank you for your contributions. So let's put our love offerings on our heart. If you're online right now, you can go to our website. There's a donate button. You can see what it looks like. Go ahead and make a donation, whatever's on your heart, because you allow us to do this, to have great talent here, great speakers, great everything because of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's say this prayer together. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
This glorious, this glorious, this glorious day.
This glorious, this glorious, this glorious day. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life.
Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life.
My bountiful, my bountiful, my bountiful life.
My bountiful, my bountiful, my bountiful life. Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friend.
Thank you for my friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friend.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friend.
I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful. So, so grateful. So, so
Thank you. I was getting all lost in that. That was so good. I forgot, it's time to come back on. So thank you for what you've given today. So let's bless this money, knowing that wherever it is going, it is serving its highest purpose. So let's say this together. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. Thank you, guys. I just want to say thank you to Mimi. This is this young lady right here who coordinates our beautiful, beautiful ushers. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mimi, and thank you for the team. We appreciate you guys. And I just want to shower a lot of you guys right now with gratitude. First, Dr. Laura, that was an amazing talk. That filled our hearts, I know. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank our amazing music team, Alicia and Mike. You guys were so awesome. And the band, of course, this wonderful band led by Scott. Thank you all. You guys were just so fabulous. Thank you. I want to thank Christine Cummings, who gave a dynamite prayer today. Thank you. You pulled us into some great inner territory of love and peace, and I want to say thank you for that. I want to say thank you to the ministers and practitioners who serve at this center. They are your rocks. They're here for you. We are here to pray for you and just hold you in our hearts. Following service, if you would like to pray with one of them, go over to the Om Room. They are there for you. It is sacred service, so thank you, guys. I want to thank Ryan and Barry and Stephanie in the way back for running the behind the scenes of our service. Thank you. I want to thank our board of trustees and our adjuncts who are diligently making sure this center is doing what it needs to do to continue thriving and making good decisions for all of us. So thank you, guys. And I want to thank, in absentia, Reverend William and Elizabeth, who are our teammates and who help us so much in creating this extraordinary spiritual center. So thank you, guys, as well. And I just want to thank our congregation. I want to thank those of you online for being a part of this experience, this community. And, I was thinking about 2025, and I cannot believe what we are going to be doing in 2025 because I just got a divine download that is beyond what our little minds can think. So thanks for being a part of this. And thank you for just being who you are and being the love, being your unique expression of the divine that you are, because we have to be that, or else this world would be so boring and stuck. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to close with a little prayer. So if you want to close your eyes and just take a moment and breathe, 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 because breath is the life of spirit that we are. And so I know that right here and right now, as I recognize the allness and the wholeness of life that is everywhere present, just one thing going on here, and that is the movement and the energy and the vitality of spirit that we all are. And as I recognize that one in everybody here today, inside of myself, inside of everything and everyone, I'm so grateful to see that this morning we ignited that inner power, that fire that breathes in as and through us as the divine that we are. And so as Dr. Laura taught us today, let us be in this world and act from kindness and love, to tune into the energy of the heart, and to remember that we affect everything. And so when we come from love, we're bringing so much goodness into this world, into our neighborhoods, into our friendships, into the strangers that we encounter along the way. Let us bring love and live from the heart. And so I am knowing that as we take the time to zip it, and stop engaging and battling it out and having to be right. We stop that now. And we see love. We have compassion. We know that we are not here to convince others of our beliefs. We're here to just acknowledge that everybody is here believing what they believe because of what they've come up in their experiences. So we bless everybody. We bless everybody because the biggest thing there is love. And when we come from love, love expands. And so I'm grateful to know for everybody in this room and beyond, a beautiful week, an extraordinary life experience of health, wealth, joy, peace, creative self-expression, the goodness of life in every way, shape, and form. I know this for everybody. And so knowing that we're ready to move into the rest of our day, I just say thank you for being a part of this center. Thank you for being you, and thank you for paying it forward with love and compassion to all. And so knowing this prayer is absolutely complete, I release my word as law, because I know that law is now doing all that it does to create a beautiful reality for all. And so I let go and I let it be as we say together, and so it is. Have a great week, everybody.